Hey, what is up, YouTube faithful? Welcome back to the Guitar Dungeon. I've got a little short video for you today. We're going to do a quick comparison of SGs, because, you know, SGs are my thing anyway. Behind me here we have the Gibson SG Modern in Blueberry Burst finish, and comparing to it is Epiphone's new SG Modern, which is basically their exact spec version of the Gibson. So I had a Gibson SG Modern for a while, and then when Epiphone came out with this one, I thought I got to get my hands on it. You know, partly because I fell in love with the Gibson, and also you know, I wanted to do a comparison video, and honestly, this purple burst finish is just gorgeous, and you know, it kind of got my attention, and then I started, you know, obsessing on it and just fell in love with the guitar. You know how it works. Anyway, thought I would go through what I've noticed and what the differences are between the two of them. First off, materials that they're made out of. Both of them are mahogany bodies. They're both neck through, obviously. Mahogany bodies, mahogany neck. They have a flame maple cap on them, so you actually have probably about a quarter-inch of flame maple on the top of them, kind of like what they do with the Les Pauls. Anytime that they, you know, do a flame maple on those, same concept. That's where you get this, you know, beautiful grain pattern and all this, and you know, they are more than willing to make a translucent finish on them so that grain pattern really jumps out. And they did a great job on both of these. Like I said, the specs are, I mean, identical, basically. This is Epiphone's version of the Gibson. Some things that I did notice. The pickups in both of them, which I'm not doing a playing version today, but, you know, you can watch the other videos and get your opinion of that. But you have the Gibson Pro humbuckers in this, which these are all, you know, push-pull controls, and that so you can, kind of switch from out of phase and, you know, split the coils in them and stuff, which essentially makes them from like a humbucker to kind of like a P90 sound. This is the Epiphone Pro Humbucker Pro Humbucker, that are modeled exactly after those pickups, and honestly, they function the same. You still have the push pulls, you know, on each. You can do everything on here that this does, and I've put them through the same amps, clean channels through distorted channels, and tried to find that difference, and it's not there. They sound alike. They're very similar. Like honestly, if I had a blindfold on, I wouldn't be able to tell. So that's really cool. Playing wise, you're dealing with a 24 fret neck on both of them. The two-pneumatic bridge, which, like I said, is the same. I mean, obviously you have Gibson parts versus Epiphone parts, but when it comes right down to it and being able to tell a difference, I can't. The nuts on both of these is a yeah, they're basically the same material. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head. I should have brought the spec sheet with me. Whatever. Tuners is a bit of a difference. Tuners on the Gibson they are Grover tuners. These are mini Grovers. Just means that they have a smaller, you know, little kidney shape on the outside and whatever. They have a pretty good turn radius on them, and you know, hold a great tune and are easy to tune. But the difference in tuners is that on the Epiphones, you get Grover locking tuners, which is a really nice feature to have. So that's a bit of an upgrade, and I really dig that on this. Honestly, other than that, everything is spec'd out the same. We're talking same type of, you know, feel, same weight, you know, areas anyway. Playing wise, I mean, I've got them pretty much set up the same. They're mirror images of each other. They're a different color, different brand. There's the aesthetics that are in here, which is like the Gibson has a mother and pearl inlays on it, whereas these are acrylic. So, you know, there's some like little fancier stuff on it. But overall, like playing wise, I can't tell the difference, which is saying something for Epiphone, that they're knocking these out for what, $750 roughly, whereas the Gibsons are going about $2,000. So they are neck and neck, you know. No pun intended by me pointing at the neck, but I'm saying that they're right there in the same vein as the Gibsons. I mean, the Blueberry Burst finished SG Modern. When it first came out, the first time I was able to check one out, I absolutely fell in love with them. I love the versatility about being able to switch the pickups around and get different tones, and it's almost limitless with what you can pull out of it. Playing wise is a dream on it. They both have the slim taper neck on them, which makes it everything really easy to be able to, you know, chord everything and to finger every note. One other difference between the two of these is the Gibson comes with a hard shell case with all of your case candy in it that you would expect to come from Gibson, which is your polished cloth, your guitar tool, your goodies, a strap, and I think I got some picks with it, stuff like that. Whereas the Epiphone, excuse me a second, comes with a gig bag. It's a very nice gig bag, and it's embroidered with Epiphone and stuff, but it is a gig bag. And I don't know how you all feel about it. A lot of people like gig bags, and they like to be able to, you know, throw them on their back and carry them. I hate them. So, I was a little bummed out about that. I wish I could have got a hard shell case, so that's an aftermarket bonus. Yeah, like I said, this is, I mean, obviously my opinion, but I'm telling you, I have put these right next to each other. I have played, you know, the same things. I've just, you know, kind of locked into where my amp was and played them against each other. I've recorded it so I could hear back what the difference is, and I can't find any. So kudos to Epiphone again for stepping their game up, and I mean, they're great. So it really comes down to a matter of preference. Are you a, you know, straight up just Gibson lover, and that's the only thing that you will accept? If that's the case, then obviously you're going to go with the $2,000 Gibson. If you're a collector and you want something that you're going to take out, play occasionally, you're going to put it up and wait for that rainy day or whatever the case may be, or pass it on through generations or whatever, I would suggest going with a Gibson, because, you know, that's not going to lose value. They are, you know, they're phenomenal guitars. It's a phenomenal company. But if you want something that you're going to take out in the clubs and you're going to be playing every weekend, you're going to, you know, you want to use in studio, you're going to put some mileage on it or whatever, you're not wanting to drop $2,000 on it because you know it's going to get a little bit of road wear, Epiphone's got you covered right there. It's a one-off of that guitar, but at a lower price. So, you know, if you're going to put it through its paces, that might be a way to go. Like all of my videos, this is by no way sponsored by anybody. Even though if Gibson or Epiphone want to sponsor me, I would take it. That's a joke, but like for real, I would. But just Epiphone's impressing me, man. I know that you go through my list of videos, you see a lot of Epiphone on there because I've really dug in and I've wanted to check out every version of Epiphone that they've had in there, and they've knocked it out of the park just about every time. So, yeah, you talk about a company that's really stepped their game up in the last, you know, decade or so. There's sometimes that they've got stuff coming out that's looking a little bit better than what Gibson's got coming out. Don't tell them I said that, but no, either way, still a lot of love for Gibson. I've always been a Gibson fan, and, you know, obviously that's why I'm willing to spend the big bucks because I saw something pretty. Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on those. Be sure, check them out. If you're looking for an opinion, there's mine. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, share, subscribe, and all that. More to come. Maybe we will do a side-by-side, comparison between these, running through an amp, maybe a little bit of distortion, just to see how loud they can get. That may be the next video. So stick around. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.